Hi guys, how you doing? My name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's Friday. Good morning Friday everybody. It looks like it's going to be another hot day. The sun is out. It's cool on the balcony. I've just watered my plants and I'm beginning to see people that I haven't seen for ages. Like when I first moved down in 2020. I'm seeing people from back then walking up and down the streets. People that I haven't seen for ages. I don't know what's going on. It's just it's odd. Anyway, 7:20 my alarm goes off. 7:20. It's a good time to wake up. 7:20. I set my Alexa for 7:20. It's not a loud alarm. She just tells me what the date is and what the weather's like, and I gently wake up. So 7:20. Did a few stretches. Then I got up, put the kettle on, fed my pets, put everything away, and I'm up and ready for the day. I go out onto the balcony, I water my plants. I said I've seen people I haven't seen for ages walking about. Because normally I'm up about 8 and people are going to work and school and I don't see anybody, but I'm seeing people now. I watered my plants, came back into my flat and I'm drinking my mint tea. And like I said, I'm just getting ready for the day. It'll be the same thing as tomorrow. If it's hot, I won't take Max out at lunchtime because it's too hot for him. And the pavement burn dogs' paws, it burns them. It's like cooking their paws on a hot oven. So I'm not taking my dog out if it's really, really baking hot. It's not fair to the dog. As I said yesterday, there's all sorts of, my TikTok's gone strange. As I said, I think I've been shadow banned. I don't know what's happened. There's people in there I don't recognise. So they don't know who I am. They're not people that I talk to frequently, so I'm not getting many likes, I'm not getting many views. It's gone right down. But I still talk. Somewhere to talk to somebody, I suppose, isn't it? Like I said, even if you talk to one person, it's somebody. So last night before I went out for a walk, I talked to Dude 13. Dude 13, and dude is an American term for a buddy, a friend, a dude. When I first met my husband, he called people buddy. Buddy, alright buddy, to a bus driver. Thank you buddy. That's like American. Dude is an American term for a friend, alright dude? Dude? So Dude 13 was talking to me, Crystal, last night. And I was talking about a few personal things, and there was what, 100 people coming in and out. 100, which isn't that lot when you consider there's thousands of people about. Thousands. Chelsea Lee Art can get up to 2,000-3,000 in her room. So there's about 100 people coming in and out, but only a couple staying. Do you know what I'm saying? So Dude was asking me questions. This is in my TikTok live stream. So Dude was asking me questions, and I was sat on my chair, relaxed, listening to country music. Country. And I was saying to Dude how I like Kenny Rogers, and he said he liked The Gambler, the song by Kenny Rogers. And I said I like Dolly Parton, which I do. Jolene, Jolene, Jolene. I was having a conversation. And this is because in the evening, when I go out between 7 and 8, I'm out. But I was like stuck for something to do. So I thought I'd do a TikTok live stream between 7 and 8, so I did. Because I'm normally outside walking the dog, but it was really, really hot yesterday. It was boiling. It nearly reached 30 degrees Celsius here in Great Britain. So talked to Dude, and then I got off the live stream and I asked Alexa what the temperature was, and she said it was about 23 degrees. Now it got really it was getting dark outside-ish, and it was like shaded, so I thought, right, I'll take Max out now. I'll get ready and I'll go out now. As you know, I've been having trouble with the neighbours, and I went out to a police car and sat in the back of it at the beginning of this week, Monday, talking to this young, attractive policeman about what had been going on, and he'd noted it all down in his mobile phone. He didn't write it down in a notebook, he just typed it all in his phone, and then he drove off, and I've not heard anything since, right? And I also asked social services to get back to me. They haven't. I've got a message saying someone's going to get back to me, but they haven't. And in the meantime, the situation for me is getting worse and worse and worse and worse, and no one's helping me. So I'm dealing with all this animosity, this crap by myself, which is difficult. That's what I'm saying. It's difficult to cope with it all by yourself. Nobody. Now I've got a son I can call up on the phone, but he's like miles away, and my mother's elderly. She's 79, so she can't really do anything. She can lend an ear to listen to, but she can't do anything to help me if I'm in serious danger. Nobody can. So I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm a woman living by myself, a female. I'm in my 50s, and I don't know what this is, but in Gloucestershire I nearly died. I suffered multiple sexual assaults, and it was bad. Right, it was bad. And I knew the police wasn't going to help me because I called them multiple times and they never did. So what do you do when you're a woman on your own? The police aren't going to come out to help you. You've got no victim support help. You've got no workers, no counsellors, nobody. And you know this is corrupt, it's bent, and these men hit women, they're thugs, and possible rape. Well, I got off the live stream and I changed my shorts for trousers, and I took precautions. That means mobile phone holly guard, it means a personal alarm, and I took a comb out with me. A comb. I'm not a violent person, I'm not aggressive, and I don't like violence, but I'm not gonna let anything happen to myself. And of course Max will bark the living daylights out of himself if anybody comes near me. So I took a comb, I stuck it in the back of my trousers. Only used as a last resort. A comb, you can use a key. Just hurt them and run off. Do you know what I mean? No one's coming near me. I'm not a sex object. I've been asked for photographs, sexual. Never trust somebody that says they're not like the blokes you've had before, because they probably are. I don't trust anybody. So I went outside armed and ready. Do you know what I mean? I had my alarm, I had the keys round my neck, I had my phone, and I had a comb in my back pocket. Because that's not a weapon, that's something I brush my hair with. But it can, if someone's trying to attack you or worse, do you know what I mean? This is underhand, this is crooked, these are thugs, they hit women. So I went outside with Max, I threw my rubbish in the bin, I crossed over the road, there was 2 black females with scantily clad. There's a lady opposite me that wears, she's a young woman, she's entitled to wear short clothing. They were by the side of her flat, hovering by the side of her flat, leaning up against the wall. 2 scantily clad young black females. I walked past them, I crossed over opposite, walked past them, turned round towards the field. There was 2 Polish men talking to each other, walking past me. Then I went up towards the top block of flats at the top, and there was 2 American looking men with baseball caps and things hanging from their trousers walking towards me. I carried on walking onto the field, and all I could smell was drugs, full of it. Wherever I walked there was cannabis, ganja, weed, whatever you call it. I started to feel dizzy, like I couldn't stand up straight, but I continued to walk around the field. And Max and I had a walk, and then we walked off of the field, right? And then they bully, because this isn't real. This ain't real, they're thugs. So I'm walking down the road. I feel crap and shitty as it is. Ugh! I thought, here we go again. Here we go again. Didn't say a word, didn't get cross. Because you mustn't react to gang stalking behaviour. You mustn't get cross. You'll get put in a fake police cell. I've been put in a fake police cell twice. And it's not nice. It's not like a real cell. There's no toilet paper. There's no, obviously I'm a woman, so there's no Tampax. There's none of that. You're just thrown in a cell with the bare naked minimum, with men looking at you through the door when you're undressing. It's not nice. And I don't ever want to go in a fake police cell again. And I won't. And I know my rights. They have to produce an arrest warrant. I'd want to see their badges. I'd want to take their names. And I would file a report of wrongful arrest this time. But we don't want that to happen, do we? Supposed to have CCTV footage in a cell. Yeah, and then I'd suddenly, unalive myself, would I? In a cell. Really? They're thugs. They're working for somebody. I don't know whether it's an elite or whoever it is, but you ain't coming near me. I know my rights. And yeah, I am a, what do you call it when somebody stays away from all the filth of the world? Outcast. Yes, I fucking am. And I'm glad I'm an outcast as well. I'm absolutely ecstatic I'm not part of it. There's children going missing. There's all sorts of bad things happening. Celebrities are being involved. More and more. Hugh Edwards. We're hearing it all. Celebrities. Oh, you want to meet a celebrity? I don't. Hugh Edwards was a celebrity. He was involved in shady things. MasterChef cook involved in it. You go carry on and meet all the celebrities you like. I don't want to, thank you. I'm sure Princess Diana shook hands with some of them as well. Can't trust anybody, guys. Just because someone's a celebrity, it doesn't mean they're trustworthy, does it? Does it? They're a human being that's just got more money than us. I don't trust anybody. No one. So I told you I was coming back opposite. It's all about this pretty girl opposite. She's about, I'm nearly 60. She's probably 25, if that. So she's pretty. She's young. She looks a bit like Olive from On the Buses, but prettier. So they're staging things over there. Right? I don't speak like her. She's really from Kent. She's got the Kent accent. I come from London. My accent's London. That girl over there is pure Chatham, Medway area. I heard her speak the other day. She speaks on her mobile phone a lot. She's up and down the road on her mobile. Her mum comes to visit her. My mum doesn't visit me. Her mum comes up in the car. Her mum drives and visits her, and they go shopping together. My mum doesn't come and visit me, and my mum never goes shopping with me. I don't even think my mother likes me, and I don't know why she's ringing me 4 times a day for. 7:30, 7:30, Jennifer rang me. 7:30, 7:30. She rang me, and starts to get crappy outside, doesn't it? Crappy, you know what I mean. All the shit comes out and starts following me about and being noisy. Yeah, so I heard this and I've been getting a great deal of grief from that way. A lot of, well, they could get away with being in the black ghettos of America. Next door, they dress up like American teenagers with the black do-rags over their heads. Next door, it's like living in Slim Shady's world. M&M's. It's like living next to some American black people next door to me. The way that those teenagers act. Big earphones over their head, music, wandering up and down the stairs. It's quite frightening actually. When I'm nearly 60, I'm a white woman, and you know what things that can go on. And I've got someone keep coming into my live stream calling me mummy. Mummy. It's frightening. And I'm trying to get across to the police the seriousness of this, that I could get attacked and hurt, and they're not listening. They're still not doing anything. So I have to defend myself. And if I ever get into trouble for defending myself, I will tell everybody why in a court of law. That the police have not helped me. I've got no help. I've got no counselling for rape and sexual assault from my father. I've got no counselling, no help, no support, nothing. And they're still trying to get dirty photographs and things out of me and lying to my face, saying they're not like somebody else, but they obviously are, otherwise they wouldn't keep pestering me. And it's called grooming. Trying to butter a woman up and then mentioning sex and taking out your boobs. It is grooming. Grooming vulnerable women so that you can extort from them money, whatever you're trying to do. And the drugs, the cannabis, is supposed to lower your inhibitions so you're more susceptible. So if someone says take your jugs out, you're more likely to do it under the influence of drugs. Do you see what I'm saying? And I have to be very strong with myself and keep telling myself, no, 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 no. So, next door, right, this family here, my God, it's like living next door to something I've never had in my life, wherever I've lived. All the windows open, music blaring, they're sitting by the window, and one of them goes, at me, out the fucking window, one of them. I thought, what the fuck? And the guy upstairs from me that goes, is coming out the building. He's coming out the building. In a light blue shirt and a pair of shorts, he's coming out the building, and it looks like he's got a wallet in his hand. And as usual, they've got bits of food all over the floor. Bits of food, bit of bread crumbs, shit over the floor. It's wicked, it's cruel, and they're trying to get me to succumb to their advances and whatever they're doing, and I'm not interested. Not interested. They're trying to get me to do things I don't want to do, and that is give them erotic photographs, let's put it that way. Go over to WhatsApp and start taking my clothes off like that Sean Clark did. And it's just disgusting. And say they did think I was a fella, well, that's even worse. Homosexual rape. Homosexual rape. It's disgusting. My sons were 6. Do you know, one of my sons, both of them were 16. And they would stay with me, come down from Gloucestershire to see their mother. Both of them were approached by a prostitute asking them if they wanted business when they were 16 years old. That's at my previous flat. One of my sons has been seriously sexually assaulted in Rochester. He has. By a homosexual. I'm not a homosexual, I'm a woman, and you ain't coming near me. And don't even fucking try it. My sons hate Medway. They hate Medway. Hate it. Drugs, homosexuals, full of it. But not nice homosexuals, homosexuals that molest young men. And I'm not saying Charlie, you know, people calling me a fella, and that Charlie approaches me, right? Yeah. Well, he would have had a shock because I ain't a bloke, and he didn't get that far. He didn't he didn't take my clothes off. No, he tried to, but he didn't. And I'm telling you now, you ain't coming near me, you ain't coming within 2 meters of me, because I ain't going to let you. You ain't grooming me, you ain't getting no photographs, so that's the end of that. Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. On this day in 1804, U.S. founding father Alexander Hamilton threw away his shot in a duel against Vice President Aaron Burr over slights Hamilton had made about Burr's integrity. 200 years later, and Hamilton has his own musical. So, who was the real winner?
Alexa, what's the time, please?
Good morning, Crystal. It's 8:06 a.m.
Alexa, what's the date today?
Today is Friday, the 11th of July.
Alexa, what's the weather outlook?
In Rochester, it's 19 degrees Celsius with clear skies and sun. Today's forecast calls for more of the same, with a high of 28 degrees and a low of 15 degrees.
Alexa, can you tell me a joke?
Which knight invented the round table? Circumference.
Alexa, which celebrity was born on this day?
Celebrities born on the 11th of July include Feridun Abbasi Davani, Yul Brynner, Lawrence Stroll, Blue Hunt, and Caroline Wozniacki.
There you go, guys. At it again every day. So I'm isolated in this flat with perverts asking me to go over to WhatsApp, Zangy, Telegram and show bits of myself. And I'm not like that. And if you've mixed me up with CLA, Chelsea Lee Art, who does take her bits and pieces out on Instagram and TikTok, it's not me. I don't do that sort of thing. And I don't drink. So don't come near me with bottles of alcohol. I don't drink it. I've never got drunk on a live stream or anywhere else. And I don't smoke. I don't smoke weed. Especially near children and animals. I've got pets. I wouldn't smoke drugs. I was with a guy who smoked cigarettes, guys, and the cat used to scream and howl to get out of the window. So smoking affects pets. Smoking affects pets' breathing. So I don't smoke. I don't fucking drink, and I don't take my bits and pieces out. But yeah, I've had to become hard, streetwise, and let these thugs know that, you know, anyone comes near me, I'm going to make such a fucking noise you wouldn't believe. So guys, another brilliant sunshine hot day. Right? If you think you're starving me, you're not. I've got bread, I've got soup, I've got crumpets, I've got chicken, I've got tuna. So keep putting your shit all over the floor. It's not like Gloucester, and I haven't got kids now. I'm on my own, so I can look after myself. See you later.